she just did what she needed to do. But yeah, that second Spanish goal, short corner, class.
It all happened so quickly in front of the Indian defence as well. Even in real time to us, we weren't sure whether the deflection was off the player, whether the deflection was off the Indian goalkeeper, or it had been a high hit. It all happened very, very quickly. A fantastic penalty corner routine from Spain. It's unpicked India here. Sangeeta, Nikki, what a way to open your international career. She'd done nothing in the game for the first 10 minutes in terms of her attacking intent. She'd worked very hard. Suddenly, goal.
Yeah, they said she'll be a handful in the D, and I mean, yeah, one chance, one goal for her.
Underway the second quarter. Welcome back to the Klinger Stadium, or to the Klinger Stadium if you're just joining us. If you're new to the game, keep your eyes on Bhubaneswar this weekend. Yesterday was a stunning day's hockey, a battling performance between Spain and India women, which India just about came out of on top 2-1, and then a 9-goal thriller decided with 4 seconds left to play as India men just about got their fourth win of the campaign. They've won 4 now and lost 1 against France. Spain looking for their first win of the Pro League. They have the lead here. Reverse stick shot from Amundsen. In the second quarter starting as the first quarter did, with Spanish possession, and Oliver with that clever little aerial ball. Now, Salima Tete, slightly fortunate there.
I think it would have been a harsh corner there, but yeah, it was perhaps she said it was a miscontrol for off the back line.
Lopez wins another long corner, taken from in line with where the ball goes out of play.
It's just with the ease that Gigi Olivier just has those small aerials.
Post up and shot. That's a useful turn and shot from Belen Iglesias. Raghu Prasad laughing because the ball was not far from him. Been a difficult day to be an umpire.
He had a great time. He's had a hug and everything's great.
Grace throws the aerial out of play. Spain ball for the dependable co-captain of this squad.
Yeah, so Spain sticking with the high press, and India not really being able to do much to get out of it. They're resorting to the aerial long ball and turning over possession far too easily.
Clever little play. Top of the circle now. Edged on toward Beatriz Perez, who doesn't have it all her own way. But look at the support play there from Badia. Badia turns out and looks to transfer quickly, looks to keep India's defence moving. Iglesias going 3D, straight into the shins or the knees of Pradhan. Navneet. Vandana, good pace from her. Driving towards the baseline. That is a fine pick and a half in the end from Mejias. Vandana's industry wins the ball back for India. This is where India are better. When they're fast, when they're pacey. Jyoti, goal scorer yesterday. Too much pace from her there, running the ball off the end line.
It's much better from India, originally tacking down the right-hand side and then transferring the ball. With how Spain press and when they don't have the ball, they are such a team that will swarm to pressure. So the running game against them, as I've said, it doesn't work as well. But what India did really well there was they beat one player and then passed the ball on. So you'll always find that free player and you'll get space. And that's the best way to get round Spain.
Barrios twins with great understanding there, as you would expect. Sushila tries to clear the ball. Across goes Sara Barrios to regather. Torres Quevedo dispossessed, just slightly loose touch from her. Now again, As India tried to come forward, Ishika Chowdhury, who saw some action in the matches in Muscat. Jimenez, 3 players around her. Vandana rather slow to manoeuvre herself as Jimenez moved the ball on. Nice ball to Balios. Bouncing ball, very nearly on the end there, and guess who it was again? Bejona Garcia, always looking to get on the end of anything she's offered.
She's in a great position there. I don't think she was expecting the ball to come through the way it did, but as long as you're in the right position, you never know what's going to happen.
Lola and Sara Balios linking up again, but this time linking up into trouble. Grace, the rock at the back for the Indian team today. Neha, well played by her, finds Vandana. Lovely little offload to the supporting Neha once more. Good interplay between those two, and then the ball just knocking the boot of the Indian player, Vandana.
Yeah, it was much better. It was, it was a 2-on-2, but they were trying to make a 2-on-1 situation where they could. However, it was very much in the same channel. And that's one thing that I would like to see India do more of, is a transfer or change the line of attack just a little bit more.
Again, the Balios twins with a bit of interplay and then clouted forward by Laura. Lovely pick and turn from Laura Shami. Her offload wasn't what she wanted it to be, but the turn was exceptional. That is superb skill. It's got Nikki Lloyd next to me clapping. Lara Barrios' touch, just dinking the ball away from her marker. Nisha wins the free hit for India.
Yeah, I am a fan of the 3D skill, and that was purely just delightful. What Spain are doing well is because they are playing a 4-4-2, they have those small kind of pass options and touches available to them within the midfield line. And as soon as they rotate from a 4-4-2 into a 4-3-3, for example, they're pulling one of the Indian players away from them and creating that personal space.
Salima Tete with the goal on the reverse. Raw pace and a fine finish. Salima has India back on level terms.
This is the pace that we needed from them yesterday. It's an explosive pace. Spain cannot keep up. She's driving in such an aggressive way. And this just goes to show you don't need a huge backswing. You don't need to absolutely power the ball into the goal. She's taken the reverse sweep off her back foot, so the goalkeeper can't be set perfectly. She slotted it as tight into the right-hand corner as possible. But what a fantastic take and goal. That's how you can beat Spain. That's what we've been saying. Drive at pace, at power. India are so fast. And offset the goalkeeper. You've got players either side of the post as well. It was a great goal.
It's India 2, Spain, who took the lead in the dying seconds of the first two. And Salima Tete picked up the ball with space to run. And as you said, Nikki, she had the angle on Anna Calvo. Not a huge backswing, but just precision and an excellent finish. Namita Topo. And here is the goal scorer once more. Excellent ball to the top of the circle, Shamila Devi. Her touch wasn't good enough. Celine Martin Schmetz has performed so well this weekend. Sees the funny side of life. Oliver. Clever touch. And forward comes Segu. This, if it goes in, is phenomenal. Belen Iglesias. Well, I take my hat off to you, because We have seen some sensational goals in the Pro League, but this was right up there.
Words fail me. What a touch, knowing as well, having that vision that the goalkeeper is coming out on you. That's a sublime touch. It all started from the press actually India did. They were trying to keep Spain over to the left-hand side, but Gigi Olivia had 4 players around her. A perfect disguise sweep. Very, very similar to something that Bex Condi does for Scotland. Beautifully offset. Fantastic pickup into space, driving. And then, yeah, that goal. I want more replays, please.
If that doesn't go viral.
It needs to.
If that is not all over the internet this week, it needs to be. This is, as the saying in the FIH Pro League goes, hockey at its best. And that was goal scoring absolutely at its best. Unbelievable stuff from Belen Iglesias. That really was one of the finest goals of the season, one of the finest goals of the year. We wait to see.
It's up there. It's up there. I hope in the next weeks the leagues will be seeing lots more attempted lobs like that, I think.
She plays for THGC in Hamburg in Germany. Whistle goes. Spain retaking the lead with a goal that deserved about 5. It was a 10 out of 10 finish from Belen Iglesias, the 25-year-old from Madrid. And now Barrios looks for Iglesias once more. She just hesitated for a split second.
Yeah, that was a really good, clever ball through there. But like you say, Iglesias just hesitated. Either needs to sprint and dive for that, but wasn't sure what the goalkeeper was doing.
Sushila, Chanuk cuts back. It's 3-2. 9 goals in the second game yesterday between India men and Spain men. 5 goals already in the first 2 quarters here. We've still got 4 minutes 55 to play. Don't take your eyes off Bhubaneswar and off the FIH Pro League. Down the line it goes from Ishika Chowdhury, poorly collected by Laura Barrios, who equally is in charitable mood this Sunday, and Ishika gobbles up possession once more. Strapato battling in midfield, gives away the free hit to Sushila. Salima Tete. The drive and finish was decent. But then Belen Iglesias said, anything you can do, I can do better, albeit differently. This is an undefeated India against a yet-to-win Spain. Both teams debutants in this league. No Australia, no New Zealand this season in the FIH Pro League. And the 2 debutants, Nikki, are really making a great account of themselves.
It's great to see because it just allows other nations to showcase what they can do. Obviously, it's a shame that we don't have Australia, we don't have New Zealand because of current ongoings, but just shows what other countries are capable of. And the goals we've seen today, as you say, are some of the best in not only this season, but in all the seasons. So yeah, they're not appearing to be the newbies that they are.
Well, India will face New Zealand in the 2022 World Cup. They're in the same group together, along with England and China in Amstelveen. Spain playing Terrassa against Argentina, South Africa and Korea. Both will have hopes of making the latter stages. Barrios tries to find her way down the line, doesn't connect as she wanted to.
Yeah, almost a great connection there. It's just picking up the ball and not passing it on straight away, just changing the the angle, the line of the ball, so you move the defender, expose their left foot, and kind of play it through that sort of area. But this game is really end to end at the moment. You can see a couple of players, I think, are hoping that halftime comes soon.
We had a conversation in Muscat, India versus China, on day one, where India were going very much back to front, i.e. they were hitting with no real midfield, they were hitting straight through from their defence to their forward line. To me here, they need to strengthen the centre of the park and control there. Spain, again, it's down to taking those chances when they come. They've done it better today, but they're still only a goal up.
You know, I agree with what you're saying. I think especially against Spain and the way that they are pressing and the numbers that they have in midfield, India need to play through the midfield. You can't hit through a zonal press in the way that Spain are setting up. And I do agree. I think we just saw what could have been a really good opportunity for Spain, but just the connection, just a little bit of a missed trap. And I think that'll be what Adrian Locke will be saying at halftime. It's a fantastic start from Spain, but it's showing in the last 3 or 4 minutes it's a little bit loose again. So maintain that composure.
Well, unsurprisingly, and you will have seen the swathe of substitutions coming on a moment ago. It's rolling subs in hockey. Both teams have used all the substitutions on offer. Of course they can, as it says there, roll on and off all the time, apart from Melanie Garcia. And of course Rajani Etimapu, the substitute goalkeepers, they haven't seen action yet. Gigi Oliver tries to turn her way round Jyoti. Jyoti stands strong. Oliver, interesting choice of unorthodox skill there, the reverse stick demi-aerial.
I don't think I've ever seen that in an international game, but if anyone was going to do it.
Underused skill? Maybe not. Vandana, that's dangerous. That was more out of running out of ideas than anything else. And there goes the hooter. A excellent first 2 quarters of hockey on day 2. Celine Martin Schmidt regathers the match ball. India are behind, but only just. And they are behind to one of the most sensational